Gordon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, she should answer that. She knows. She's the actress.
I live near there. Not too near, but near enough to walk, and I walked.
Where was it filmed? Orange County, New York, at Paul's house.
Hand in the back. You, ma'am?
How long did it take to film?
Principal photography was 23 days, over a month, and then we did about 3 shoots. I think that's accurate.
Okay, well, I know you wrote and directed the film yourself, so I was just wondering what inspired you to want to tell the story, and from that particular perspective.
So Paul has his house in Orange County, New York, and he hosts yoga retreats there and other mind-expanding events. And Lindsay and I went up there a couple of years ago for a yoga retreat and met Paul and a lot of the people who supported making the movie and a couple of people who were in the film in addition. And a very unique experience. So I wanted to tell a story about living in that kind of community, which is a very particular experience, but then also happens when you start really trying to live interdependently. And I think maybe Paul and you have more to add.
What do you want to know exactly? You want to ask me a specific question?
Yeah.
What
process?
The process.
And why I wanted to make the movie.
Why I wanted to make the movie?
Why I wanted to make the movie.
I'll tell you why Ben wanted to make a movie. Because he has a gift to give to the world, and he saw an opportunity to give it. And I think because, I don't know, I think probably because we hung out when there was enough time to hang out and shit got real and people died and people other and meditated and it's interesting. And it's real. It's not like on the phone, it's not on the computer, it's like dirty and wonderful and beautiful and why not make a movie?
Over there.
First.
Ma'am, you can speak.
So there's been a lot in the press about some of this being true. How much of the story is true and how much
Okay. Was there a story based on a true story? Yes. We illegally shot it in this movie, which has caused some controversy in the press. If that's what you're talking about. So, I think taking a life is a serious matter. And we agreed that we were making the film that we were trying to address some of, I haven't talked about this, so give me a second. We were trying to, some of the ways in our models that we take things for granted. So, you know, we can easily walk out and buy a cheeseburger anytime that we want, and it satisfies us. But at some point, that cheeseburger was a cow that was conscious, and it was, somebody had to kill it and cut it open and take its guts out and turn it into a hamburger. So we thought it was important to address that, and the legal aspect of it is unfortunate, and I regret that part of it. But I don't know if that's actually the question you were asking, but I ended up answering it.
Also, I think you were asking just, I'm sorry, what was real and what's not real. And Paul is on that house. He actually does live up there. He is a real yoga teacher, just as you saw. And some of us who are in the film are also people who went up to that house regularly, and then about half of the cast is actors, and a couple friends who just joined in. What's not real become sort of like this at some point.
What was your question?
Why did you cut your hair?
You're talking to Lindsay? Oh, me? I was in a lot of pain, and I had to cut my hair off. You know what I mean?
You, sir?
Were you trying to make a statement about kind of living a life like, almost like I would say, fake doing it and real doing it, as far as like, at the beginning of the movie, they're living like a vegan lifestyle and they're trying to do yoga, and then somewhere along the line, they get serious. Is that what were you trying to go for towards the end?
Yeah, exactly. To change for all of us. And because of inertia, if we're forced, there is a materialistic, practice of an actual deeper practice emerging. Thank you for your question.
Yeah.
How long were they supposed to go there to stay originally?
I left that a little vague, but I was imagining it's like a week-long retreat during the holidays. And this is supposed to happen during December 2012, so it's in the future.
We have time for one more question. Anyone is interested in being that person?
Oh, no.
I saw the first hand go up over there, so I'm gonna. You guys don't play rock, paper, scissors or something? No. I'm just kidding. You over there. Yeah.
You could see all of them levitating at the end and earlier, thinking that they were dying. That was some type of a hallucination that were dead for quite a while. Was it?
My intention was that they were dying, but not literally. I thought of it as that they were going through a death a death of the self, a death of a death of the ego, a death of attachment to the old ways. But I think your reading is also excellent. That is. Thank you for coming so much, and thanks for listening. Thank you all. Okay, thanks.